Hey there, Joy to the World, friends and family. I am Joy, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. And if you are new to this channel, help me out and click that subscribe button down below, baby. It is free as always. No gimmicks, no shams, no flooding you with information. YouTube simply presents some of these videos from time to time to your homepage as something of interest. Also, friends of the channel, share because you care. Titillate those little buttons down below, the like, the share, the comment, the whatever, because it'll circulate this video out to people who might not otherwise come in contact with it. And you will help us golden up our world, because that's what we're about here, helping you level up, bringing forward your impossible dreams, because wherever two on earth agree, it is done. And I'm here to get in agreement with you. As you know, these are not my opinions that I bring forward. I am simply the microphone taking the energy around you and bringing it to you to provide resonance and clarity, confirmation in the road that you've been walking, because only you truly know what is coming your way and what you've been walking through. So with that being said, this is a timed read, although they are all timeless. Whenever you find is when you need it is a piece to your puzzle. But right now it is coming about as the weekly read for December 20 through 26 shift time, baby. That's right. There's seed time and harvest, but now this is shift time and harvest, stepping into this new era of what we call here at Joy the World plasma. So that's what we're going to look at. You can see there are already a couple of cards out. This is what is making the new turn, the turn into the new season. We have the sun shining on the lovers. Now, this lovers card that we have here is more than just a lovers card in this cosmic tarot deck, talking about alignment. This is the past revisiting you, and not necessarily the past of this lifetime, but this has more to do with lifetimes prior, with things of your dreams, your dream states of hopes, and the things that you cherish in your high heart. In the pink ray, very much the cosmic heart coming through here. It abounds in peace, and it also stirs up your passion, baby. So look out for that tether, that string, that revival coming on in and awakening and stirring you up. Now that it's coming in with the sun, it is a double amplification. It's kind of like when Mercury shows up next to any planet, it becomes a double planet, whatever it is. So you could look and see if Mercury is within 4 to 5 degrees of any planet in your chart, and it's doubling that up. Well, that's coming in to double this up. It's not only reciprocated, it is reciprocated coming and going. It is a definite yes. It's more than when you believe, this is when you know. So those are the key words for you to listen to. This is what you're going to know. And what you're going to know, friend, is Tiger is coming in. You're going to know that you're magnificent. Look at this card here, looking yourself directly in the eye, looking into the full shaft of your being, coming through that goldness gate, which is what we will be opening with the 1221 reading, because here we're not just going through any gate, baby. Here we're a collective coming together for what? Joy to our world. The whole crayon box, baby. The iridescence, the effervescence, the fluorescence, all of it. We all belong here. And we belong in our bright, bold, beautiful self, the one that makes you uniquely you. That is who I celebrate, and I'm here to celebrate your good fortune. And that's what this goldness gate is about. And is being accompanied by a lot of spiritual help, even here on earth angels as well, because we see a lot of the green ray coming on. And you have left a trail of love behind you. I want you to know that. We see it here. I see it and I celebrate it. I celebrate that wherever you go, you take the living waters with you. You are someone who is, let me put this down where you can see it, who is considerate of your words. You think before you speak, which is truly the base of the golden rule. Now coming into the golden ruling, the golden kingdom, the goldness era, the goldness self, our solar self, where our moon and sun and star align, and we see ourselves clearly. No projecting, no rejecting, graduating from life, the big old life university, no more lessons, no more karma, bar none, period. It settles the score. Big Papa Saturn, Big Daddy's been coming on through for some time going, I'm not about that anymore. I was in the element of earth and we had to do that. But now that we're moving into Aquarius, we're being set free into the celebration, into the full, this, like, if you can see this umbilical connection to something from the realm beyond, the divinity out there, the sun beyond the sun. There is light beyond the darkness, friend. And what you're telling us is time is up. Tick, tick, no more clock. Can you imagine, pardon if this is wiggling, y'all? I'm at a new setup here, trying something new. I know I look like a bubble here, but let's just clap for me, because we're going on. We're getting these readings out anyway, trying to find a way to get through this in the holiday time. I have some delightful company here. and making sure that they can have their space while we continue to work and move forward. Just as everyone, when we shift, that's letting me know not everyone is going to shift right away into the plasma, and some may only shift into the state of air. And it's not for us to be caught up or trapped up in it or convincing anyone else. It's just simply time for us to continue to walk as we have, but without the hard effort, the hard work. There's no deserving, no earning, no working by the sweat of the brow, no red magic, no white magic. We're stepping into the full ray of the green magic and the pink ray here on earth. It's also going into the gold, the alchemy of the full conversion of self, and it is straight up midnight. Now this is letting me know about your mid-heaven, the MC, as you can see straight up above. So the mid-heaven is conceived to be that was what was looking down directly over you, but I do know with our chart, it's the one pointing straight up. So to me, it's like the Cinderella. It's the rest of the story coming on through. The story begins with our IC, which is our North Star. And that's why I tell you all that we are the whole zodiac. Check out your 4 angles, your MC, IC, ASC, and DSC. That's fast, but you can Google the 4 angles and be able to find out a little bit more information about that. So that's what we're talking about. Here's your midheaven. It has to do with kind of encompassing your life purpose, not just the work that you do. It's often something that you would do even if you're not paid for it, right? It's something that's innate to who you are. It's how you connect unto yourself and get in the cycle and the flow of life that makes you feel alive and real. And you're calling me over here. Let's see what we got going on. This is, so it's more reiteration. I forgot who this is. Anyways, this fabulous deck, that's Cartomancy. This is about you striding totally forward, very much like the tiger. Being full of yourself, which is not a bad thing. We've taken this and we have degraded so much of the beauty and the truth to where it has been mishandled, and therefore it's stigmatized, and we stay away from it. When we stay away from it, we're losing any and all benefit. I mean, that's like somebody saying that I need to stay away from the color black because they don't like it. That's not for them to do or for them to know. It's for us to stand for it and to walk in our power and to be full of ourselves. Because if we are full of love, that is ourself. That's where we come from. That is our destiny. And here you're showing the orange. So you're uniting, fully uniting, whole braining. Thank you, friends, here at Joy of the World channel for bringing that into us, where you're fully uniting and unifying the relationship between our destiny, the red string of fate, when you see it going through, in our divinity, our power of choice. Because when we come here, our destiny is what we create on the other side. When we were still woke and we knew what was going on, we're like, take me through that. I want to look like that. I want those to be my parents. This is how I need to come in to live this mid-heaven life. Remember, the straight up, the rest of the story. So now we're waking up, and that's obvious here because they're combining into the orange. Now, let you know, we do not lose our destiny, the red, nor our divinity, the gold. They each are contributing to that third party, thus the Trinity, okay? That's where it comes together, and the combining of them, the relationship of us connecting with our eternal self, makes the orange. It makes the sacral chakra, the treasury, the earthen star, the power, the reservoir through which all of the earthen treasures that we have begin to come up and create a savings account inside of us that we can begin to fully trust and embody this magnificent energy that we are, okay? Hope that makes sense for you there, friend. And you're calling in some color. Oh, baby, amber is your color. Look at that. Ooh, that's you coming into form into your body, transforming. Y'all, I've learned, because lately they have me show the bottom and then I go to shuffle, and out it comes. So we're just going to go with it. So this is no longer the deceit or things being out of realm or out of reach. This is literally coming in. It's wanting to cover the lovers, okay? The goldness liquid. This is the divinity of heaven choosing you back, of heaven showing its favor on you, that they got your back. It's providing and protecting for you synonymously, not separately. That's like this orange coming on in. It is twofold. It is of one and the same, is what you're saying. And Ganesh is definitely showing to keep his promise. Over here, he is on my altar right above us. But this is having both the flexibility and the strength, the common unity of things that work together, just like Jupiter and Saturn. And now, right now, for just a minute, depending on when you're tuning into this, Jupiter and Saturn have been separated. They're in differing showing signs right now, but just for a moment, taking a breath, taking a breather. There's been a little bit of weeping, a crying for the night, but joy does come in the morning, my friend. And that's what they're wanting to let you know, that radiance is going to hit you and be emanating forth from you. They say, do not allow yourself to be blinded such as that you do not see. Trust your heart, 1010, for those of you who are wondering. So now up above here, we've got the Eight of Wands and the Hangman coming in. You're telling me that time is up. You've received what you need to know from this time, this hang point of this Jupiter, really of the changing of the tide of Jupiter, of what we've been going through this year, of things seeming to just kind of hang off in the air, imbalance of not knowing what to do, where to go. Even if you are going and doing, there's still like a little bit of reservation, kind of some of this going on behind your back, but life has your back, and that's what they're wanting you to know, that you have gained the knowledge and the insight, the perspective that you need to have, and now you will be launching fully forward, showing again the strength and the flexibility to overcome the power of the chaotic darkness, because darkness in and of itself is beautiful, but this is like the darkness of ignorance. Ignorance fosters chaos, because when we don't know, we can't go in it, or that's the ignorance unto life. Then there's the ignorance unto death, that when we do know, but yet we refuse to go in it. Okay, so either way, you are coming out. That's why I'm so glad you're here. These are energy sessions, and as y'all bring this forward, we're literally stepping into it, and it sets your soul free in a whole new facet of empowerment, is what I see, about alignment, about victory, about connectivity. I'm seeing Four of Wands, that it's showing a duality of that here, reiterating the destiny. See the red tipped wands in the divinity, the power of choice, to choose your victory, to choose your destiny, that not, I'm going to figure out where it is. You find it within yourself, within the honing in of those four angles, within this central point of the clock, your eye of God, the pupil, which is where we take in all that we see around us, bring it in, make peace with it, make awareness with it, and then send it out into the world. So you're calling for another card here. The reason I'm not shuffling is, as y'all know, sometimes when I sit at these elevated counters, the cards begin to move themselves. So here, okay, this is who we have. Two of Hearts coming in. Again, divine connection, love. Just like this that we have here. This is, under yourself, both of them are. Because we can only connect with others as much as we're willing to connect to ourselves. Our capacity is defined by ourself, okay? And that is SELF, not the SELPH. That's some fuggery right there. We might get into that someday. I've been finding out about that shiz diz. It's the stuff that when you can't untangle, untie, or remove. Who's a moose? You a moose? I ain't no moose. I'd like some chocolate mousse right now. Send me some, baby. But other than that, it's that coming on through of, what was I saying? Loosing those ties and things like that. When they're caught up, they can't be loose because it's tangled in that manner. Let's put the amber back over you guys there. And this is you being set free from, okay. I'm just going to say what you're saying, the ignorance of blasphemy. The ignorance of blasphemy, because it has cast a long shadow over you. Some of that is, so let's take it as what it is. That's when we speak things out in anger. Okay, because remember over here, we're celebrating that we think before we speak. So it may or may not have been you that was speaking out in anger, but words might have been said upon you that hindered your forward progress in life, your forward movement, even with all this amazing empowerment, goldness, and, choosing of yourself, that there's been some of that shrouding you and tempering and altering the world, the energy around you. So let's take a look at that and move forward through this one. Okay, so you're wanting to look at the Tarot de la Nuit. Let's get some cards here for our... Y'all trying to write a novel? Give me time. We'll get that. Ooh, I'm going to take the one up under it. I feel you, baby. And that one won't leave my hand. We got one more. Yeah, it's here. Okay, so let's see what's happening. We're apparently climbing a ladder. And remember, we have that divine four going on, creating that magnificent foundation that you have. There's that dunamis, that doubling power of the sun going on here, which would make this two of cups, two choosing of the self, and wherever two on earth agree, it is done, right? So let's find out what that is. Up here, I can tell you we've got the Hermit reiterated, the Six of Swords, And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. You're trying to make sense of what was a difficult situation, a difficult past. So here you seem to be calling in an old order of energy. Maybe it's something that even though you've talked about it and put your finger on it, it doesn't seem to move or dislodge or move forward. You have a lot of confidence and boldness here, but it still seems to come up empty. Hey, we have a visitor. Funny
What's
angle.
up?
Has my son Gray. Mwah. Love you, baby. What's going on?
Nothing, just hanging out. We got back, just finished running errands and stuff, so I'm just chilling.
All right. Okay. I'll see you in a minute, babe.
Yep.
So it's coming out more like a tombstone. That this seems to be all you're getting is hitting a wall, and shortchanging your tree of life, which is the abundance, the verdancy, the things being provided unto yourself without the labor, the stress, the worry, the heartache, those type of things. So that's what you're letting me know is going on here, and you're trying to make sense of your past. So let's take a look as we begin to climb the ladder. We have the Six of Swords, but I have a feeling it's coming through non-traditionally. So let me show her to you. And then I'm going to take a peek at what we have. It's hidden in the tree. There's a doorbell in the tree. That is hilarious. So this is very much you've arrived at the shore, but it's showing up like a Five of Pentacles when you're there and you have the key and the ability to let yourself in. Let me tell you, friend, I'm going to go ahead and give you permission. You have permission to give yourself the opportunity to walk away from this, to drop it and let it go. When you drop that, you're not going to lose your power and your destiny and all that you've been working hard for and towards. You're going to be restored to the divine. This is cosmic DNA. I know it's called the pearl here, but they don't like me saying that because you see it's a multitude. It's the cosmic DNA. It is the knowledge, the gift of the knowledge. So we're calling in now the gift of the knowledge that you are inherently loved unconditionally. Only love is unconditional. If it's conditional, it's not love. It's some variant of something else. But that's what we need to know here. It is love. So give yourself permission to be loved, which that permission is love. It's loving yourself, giving yourself the freedom to step forward into the light and to get out of the boat, to transform yourself, just like we were finding out over here, the transformation of self, from it having to be earned, having to be deserved, having to listen out and weigh the information carefully, having to walk on eggshells, any of that type of energy, having to solve and weigh out and do Libra and Temperance and Sagittarius of other people's fuggery or their mental flub-a-dub, whatever it is going on. This is you going forward, baby, being able to run in it in that new freedom of who you are. And it comes into this Hermit. Do you see it? This is showing up so much like the collective of all the cards that lead into the 9, the full power of the numerical scale, the numerical value. And as you know, life moves forward in the combinations that we have. So you have the power to unlock the combination. Ring that doorbell. You are the key. You are the key. Unlocking the keys of the universe, empowering and impassioning yourself for achievement, for victory, for glory. And we have some cards trying to creep and sneak up under there. No, you don't. Of course, Mother of Fire. You are the pearls. You are coming out, hatching out. This is greater than a divine chrysalis. Look at it. Can you see it reiterated here, friend? This is your strength, the knowledge that you are loved. Remember, there was that ignorance that we are overcoming here of the one that you don't know, so you can't walk in it. That's what they're doing, is letting you know you're empowered, you are loved, and you can move forward into your reason for being here. Now, you being here is the purpose. You're here to enjoy life. You're here to love it and to live it and to live it and to love it. Okay? Life cannot be conceived without love. Okay? They go together like the sperm and the egg, like toast and jelly, like butter and biscuit. All right, now I see you lighten up here, ready to go into the 4 orders, this new divine communication here, your divinity to choose, your power to choose. And let's see what you got here, my loving friend. I'm so happy to have you with us. Ooh, this is incoming. Okay, you did it for us. 29 is incoming because it came in like this. So you know I don't keep my decks inverted, but they're allowed to speak that way when they need to. That way you don't carry nobody else's burden, not at my channel. You're here to live your life in the fullness of freedom. No more of this. And so what you want to know is you are coming to life. This is the divine. Remember, it's a doubling of the power of that 9. This fullness of the hermit, the time that you've had drawn away, has compounded in a good way, like interest does, like adding up. It's not taxation, it's compounding. So it's interest instead of taxes. I absolutely love that for you. And is you coming forward from the freedom of this bondage that you were in. Your cosmic DNA. Look at you looking down yourself like, girl, I'm going to just bless you with this light, with this energy, with this dunamis power to be set free and to divine this new energy in life. I'm happy you've shared this with me. I look forward to sitting on the other side of the lens with you guys and taking this wisdom and that you've brought forward here. Remember to comment and compliment down below, myself, one another, whoever. Compliment yourself down below. Let me know your goals and your victories. I want to celebrate with you because you are awesome and you deserve to be celebrated. It makes you glow divine and beautiful, making my world a better place because I love you. I do. All right, y'all, check back with me and see you again real soon. Bye. Oh, remember to check out the 1221 reading. We are opening the golden self for us here at Joy to the World. I love you.